Alright, so we are going to be performing a 90-degree clockwise rotation on triangle ABC. Before we get started, I'm going to write down the rule that we learned in class for a 90-degree clockwise rotation. For a clockwise rotation, we multiply x by -1 and then we switch the positions of our x and y coordinates. So, in other words, you start with a coordinate pair xy. Then you multiply x by -1. Oops, shouldn't have closed that yet. And you still have y over here. He's not gone. Alright, so that's going to turn that to -x, y. Then you've got to switch the places of the coordinates. So that turns it to y -x. So that's how the entire thing works. The easiest way to remember it and the fastest way to perform the problems is going to remember that for a 90 degrees clockwise rotation, xy is going to become y -x. Alright, so before you can get started applying this rule, you need to know the locations of your coordinates. A is right 6 up 9, so that's going to be +6, 9. B is right 8 up 3, so that's going to be +8, 3. And C is right 2 up 3, so that's going to be +2. Oh, papers are on 3. Alright, so I'm going to use the longer method up here on A, and then I'm going to use the shorter one on B and C because my camera battery is about to die and I'm hoping I can get this example finished and posted tonight. Alright, so to turn A to A prime, using the more drawn out method up here, A prime, first you're going to multiply x by -1, so 6 times -1, and y stays the same, so you have 9 still. That is going to turn this to 6 times -1 is -6, just flip the sign, and 9. And then finally our last step is to switch these coordinates. So that's going to give us our final answer for A prime is 9 -6. Close parenthesis. Okay, now turning B to B prime using this one-step method right here. You're going to B prime. So y is going to be coming first. Our y here was 3, so we're going to move that over to the x position. And then we're going to flip our sign on x. So it was 8. It now becomes -8. And using the same method on C prime, we're turning it to y -x. So y was 3. We're going to write down 3. And then we are going to flip the sign on x. So 2 becomes -2. I'm going to go ahead and write these values we just calculated here into the spot on the worksheet for it. So A became 9 -6. B became 3 -8. And C became 3, oh, the paper is running away from me, 3 -2. Let me put my phone on here to hold it down real quick. Okay, so our last step is going to be to graph these coordinate pairs. So the first one is 9, 6. So because 9 is positive, we go right. So over 9 and down 6. It's going to be our point right there, and we are going to call it A prime. Our next point is 3 -8, right because 3 is positive, and then down 8, so over 3. Down 8 is going to put us right around there, and that's B prime. And finally C is 3 -2, so right 3, down 2, and there is C prime. Then we can connect all these to form our triangle. And you can see that each point has just rotated 90 degrees, a quarter turn, in a clockwise direction.